Hey guys, I was about to start start a new video just a couple hundred metres down the road, but I saw something on the side of the road that you might enjoy seeing. If I can be a little bit, I don't have to be quiet, just I don't want to startle them. There we go. This is what kangaroos do during the day. There's a Joey over there, probably mum and dad there. Just kicking back, enjoying the sun. There'll be more around, but they're a bit hard to find. I'm surprised I saw these ones here. There's the Joey. I believe these will be eastern grey kangaroos. They should be. I'll grab my phone and I'll get you close up. That's why when you're driving around, if you are driving around pretty much anywhere in Australia, there's more kangaroos down through the trees there. Yes, if you are driving around, you do have to be pretty careful. A lot of accidents, a lot of cars damaged by kangaroos jumping in front of them. And believe me, they cause a lot of damage. Cockies up there, making a racket, they do. I tell you, when you go camping somewhere in Australia, or even if you're just out and about, and there's hundreds of those in a flock, they wake you up very early in the morning. Oh, there's another one. Another kangaroo just sitting there. Two of them. Yes. Lots and lots of kangaroos. That's why I'm walking along the edge here, so this is all quite well maintained parkland. Oh, we're back at Sea Winds Gardens. Forgot to mention, I only came here because it's a beautiful day today. And I've been sitting around in my motel room just moping, and I thought, I know, I'll come and make a video for you guys, see what we can see, because why would you waste such a beautiful day? There's another one sitting right there. Hey fella, how you doing? You doing okay? I think you are. They don't normally let you get this close. These ones are they're not tame. By no means tame. And if you can see the claws, again, I'll use my phone. He's got pretty big claws on the end of those paws. There he is. Hello there. Just having a great old time in the sun. Okay, that was a surprise. A good start to the day. Excellent start to the day, actually. There's another one in there. Ah, they're everywhere. There's another one there. Little Joey behind the tree. Mama just sitting there waiting, watching. And there'll be more. I was hoping we'd see a koala. I'll do my best to spot one. Oh, here we go. Got a little kangaroo with a joey. Now, what have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's a lot of kangaroos. Alright, I'm going to use my phone. I'll put this one away, hang on. Alright, back on this phone, on this camera.
What size?
I think they're large.
Large? Okay. Yeah, I'll send a picture.
So there you go. So that's around about him hopping away. I'd say that's what, 50 that I've seen just in this little stretch, little 100-metre stretch of parkland. Now to get back to where what I actually came to show you. It's such a nice day. Why would you miss out on a day like this? See, hopefully, what a difference it is between the day I showed you when I had my raincoat on and it was raining to today. And there we go. That is the Mornington Peninsula. Again, I'll get some shots on my phone. We can't see through to Melbourne today because it's still very misty out there. But here, you can almost see clearly down to the end of the peninsula. Nice little seating area here. Sit down in the sun. A lot of weeds in that garden though. I haven't spotted any koalas. I've been looking. They make a bit of noise at night, koalas. They make a terrifying noise at night, actually. But they're very quiet during the day, so you really got to look for them. And they're not everywhere. They only like gum trees. That's what they feed on. Which gum trees, by the way, gum leaves, which is what they eat, are full of toxins to humans But to koalas have a special duct in their intestine that filters out all the toxins. I think I've explained in another video that scientists really don't know how this duct operates, but it works. That's your gum tree. And that's what they like to hang out in. And if you're going to see one, they're usually in a fork of the tree. But no. Not today, not at the moment. Maybe we'll get lucky later on. Okay. A few other things to show you. Pretty much coastal related, as I've explained. That's what the peninsula is about. It's on the coast. Most things are coastal related. So it is what it is. See you soon. Alright, about to get out of here. Busload of tourists have just shown up. But I'll let them know where the kangaroos are. Make some people happy in their day. What do you think? Good morning.
Morning.
If you want to see some kangaroos, stick to the left.
Yeah.
Going down here, there's probably 100 or so.
Okay.
You can. Oop. That's today. You can get quite close.
Oh, okay.
There's lots of joeys there.
Alright, so how far down there?
Just see the
beyond.
patch. Anywhere along here.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Anywhere, they're in the trees, but
Alrighty.
they're on the grass down there. But for about 100
I can see
metres.
they've been on the grass. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're just laying there.
Okay, thank you.
Come a little bit further into the bush, typical of the peninsula. I think we're in Main Ridge, and I'm looking for a koala for you guys. There's one, right there. How lucky is that? Now I'm going to have to get my phone, and even so, we're not going to get a very good shot. If you can hear me, he's looking right at me. Okay, I'll put you guys away for a second. Hang on. Now he is up there. He is right there. Just there. As I said, I'll see if I can find one a little bit closer to the ground. And I think I was saying this is sort of your typical bush along the peninsula. Lots of gum trees. There'll be plenty of snakes. And we're at the end of winter almost. But even so, at the end of winter, I'm going to be a little bit wary. So really, I've got to look up. And I've got to look down. Let's not worry about snakes. Let's get a shot of a koala for you. And I also have to watch my footing. There's tree roots everywhere. Alright, I'm going to walk along here for maybe 100 metres. See what we can see. If I find something interesting, you'll be the first to know. I think, as I was saying about koalas just before, earlier on, about the special duct they have in their intestine. Because koalas eat just gum leaves, that's all they do. They eat a lot of different variety of gum leaves, because there is many different varieties. But they're low energy. There's not a lot of good stuff in a gum leaf. And that's why koalas will just spend their day in the crook of a tree doing not much, because they literally do not have the energy to move around very much. And even when they do, like I have seen koalas sort of running along the ground, but as a general rule, they're not in a rush to get anywhere, because they don't have the energy to do it. I could go a bit further into the scrub here, but as I said, I'm a little bit wary. You never know what you're going to step on. Lots of bracken. I just spotted these flowers that I'll give you a look at. I don't think they're anything special. There is some orchids in amongst the scrub here, very small, tiny flowers, tiny orchids. I don't really know what I'm looking at to find you one of those. Okay. A bit further back this way. Here's a little animal path going through here. I'll follow it for a little bit. Alright, I haven't managed to find any more koalas, so we'll go back and have a look at this first one we saw, see if he's moved anywhere, which I highly doubt. He'll just be sitting there, and that's his spot for the day, I would imagine. Best case scenario you could get is when one is moving from tree to tree, because they don't jump or anything like that. They a little awkward. Yeah, the light. There's a few there. These might just be weed. They don't jump from tree to tree or anything like that. So when they need to move trees, they just climb down and go along the ground, climb up another likely specimen, and that's when you want to see them, because then you can get fairly close. But when they're way up in a tree, It's really hard to get you guys a good shot. I hope you saw it. I'll try and zoom in on the video during editing, so at least you can believe me. If I can remember which tree he was in. They all look the same. As you can see, I'm parked just off the side of the road and the koala is in the tree where he was. Literally 20 metres from the road. So a lot of koalas and wildlife get squashed around these parts. Ah, there he is, back up there. Still looking at me. Right there in the crook of that branch. There. I'll zoom in. You'll have to take my word for it. Okay, onwards. Time is running away from us again. We're off to Flinders. I'll see you there. Thought I'd stop and show you this little area. It's one of my favourite spots on the peninsula. Not too many people come down here. Here's what it's called right now. Greens Bush. Oh, hello. It's all closed off. Park closed. Shooting operation in progress. Now that's a real shame. What they're shooting, I'm not sure, but they do have a fox control program in place, so that's where they bury baits. So what do we got? Deer control, yes, because there is wild deer here in Greens Bush, and they're a bit of a problem. They're an introduced species. They're really not wanted here, and they breed like mad, so they'll be getting rid of them. So from the 15th of July to the 30th of August 2024, 4 PM to 6 AM, shooting deer. That was a shame, because what this is a nice little creek that runs all the way down to Bushrangers Bay. And it's a really nice walk. I'll read this out to you, you won't be able to see it, but it's Baldry Circuit, which is 3.4 kilometres long. You can go to Bonio Road, about 9 kilometres away, and Cape Shank, which we'll go to soon, is 14 kilometres. So you can walk, I don't walk that far, but you can walk along this creek. It's quite picturesque. High danger of snakes in the summer months, very high. But this time of year would have been ideal. Maybe I can show you a little bit on the other side.